Odin. Odin, often referred to as the Allfather, is the chief god of Asgard and the most powerful figure in Norse mythology. As the god of wisdom, war, death, and poetry, Odin embodies the complexities of existence, knowledge and sacrifice, leadership and mystery. His appearance is often intimidating, with a long gray beard, a cloak, and a wide-brimmed hat. His most striking feature is his one remaining eye, as he sacrificed the other in exchange for profound wisdom by drinking from the well of Mimir. Odin's thirst for knowledge is unrelenting. In one of his most famous acts of self-sacrifice, he hung himself from Yggdrasil, the world tree, for 9 days and nights, wounded by his spear, to unlock the secrets of the runes, symbols of power and knowledge in the Norse world. Odin rules over Valhalla, where he welcomes the bravest fallen warriors, who train for the prophesied final battle of Ragnarok. His two ravens, Hugin, thought, and Munin, memory, fly across the 9 realms daily, gathering information and whispering it back into Odin's ears.
Psst, watch out for the ravens. Subscribe and then everything's fine.
He is both a god of war and wisdom, who engages in deep contemplation about the mysteries of the cosmos, while also manipulating events with foresight. Thor. Thor, the god of thunder, is one of the most beloved and iconic figures in Norse mythology. With his legendary strength and larger-than-life personality, Thor is the protector of both gods and humans, particularly against the threat of giants. Jotnar. He is often depicted as a huge, red-bearded warrior, wielding his mighty hammer, Mjolnir, which can crush mountains, create thunder, and always returns to his hand when thrown. Thor is also associated with lightning, storms, and the raw, untamed forces of nature. Despite his ferocity in battle, Thor has a down-to-earth, straightforward nature. He is a champion of the common people, known for his love of feasting and drinking. Thor's chariot is pulled by 2 goats, Tangrisnir and Tangjoster, whose hooves and teeth create the sound of thunder when they race across the skies. His hammer, Mjolnir, is also a symbol of protection, used in rituals to bless marriages and ensure fertility. Thor is not just a war god. He is a guardian of the natural order and a force for balance in a world of chaos. Loki. Loki, the god of mischief and deception, stands apart from the other Norse gods due to his chaotic nature and unpredictable actions. He is a shapeshifter and master trickster who brings both humor and destruction to the world of the gods. Loki's powers of transformation are legendary. He can take the form of animals and people at will, slipping between identities with ease. However, Loki's talents are as dangerous as they are remarkable, and his schemes often lead to chaos, suffering, and ultimately, betrayal. Loki is the son of the giant Farbauti and the goddess Lofi, making him a figure of dual heritage, with one foot in the realm of the gods, Aesir, and the other in the land of the giants, Jotnar. His children are among the most feared beings in Norse mythology: the wolf Fenrir, the Midgard serpent, Jormungandr, and the death goddess, Hel. While Loki is often seen as a companion to the gods, particularly Thor, he eventually betrays them, leading to his imprisonment and his eventual role in causing Ragnarok. Loki is not evil by nature, but rather embodies the forces of chaos and transformation necessary for change in the universe. Freyr. Freyr, the god of fertility, prosperity, and peace, is a figure of radiant energy and abundance. As a member of the Vanir, a group of gods associated with nature and fertility, Freyr is deeply connected to the earth and its cycles of growth and renewal. He is the twin brother of the goddess Freyja and is often depicted as a golden figure, symbolizing his role as the bringer of sunlight, harvest, and wealth. Freyr is known for his magical objects, including Gullinbursti, a boar with golden bristles that can run faster than any horse, and Skidbladnir, a ship that can sail on land and sea and be folded up to fit in a pocket. He governs over all things that grow, from crops to human fertility, ensuring the bounty of the earth and the happiness of people. Freyr's peaceful nature makes him a god of harmony, and he is invoked during times of celebration, harvest, and prosperity. Despite his gentle qualities, Freyr is also a warrior when necessary, sacrificing his magical sword to win the heart of the giantess Gerd, symbolizing the union of heaven and earth. Freyja. Freyja, the goddess of love, beauty, fertility, and war, is one of the most powerful and multifaceted deities in Norse mythology. She is often depicted as a stunningly beautiful woman, adorned with a dazzling necklace Brisingamen, a symbol of her desirability and magical prowess. Freyja is associated with both love and passion, as well as with death and war, reflecting her dual nature as a goddess who governs life's most intense emotions and events. Freyja's magical powers are vast. She is a practitioner of Satyr, an ancient form of magic that involves prophecy and controlling fate. She is also associated with the dead. Half of those who die in battle are chosen by Freyja to reside in her hall, Sisrumnir, in Folkvanger, while the other half go to Odin's Valhalla. Freyja rides a chariot pulled by two large cats and owns a falcon cloak that allows her to fly between the realms. She is a goddess of sensuality and pleasure, but also of fierce independence and strength, embodying the forces of life, love, and death all at once. Tyr. Tyr is the god of war, law, and heroic sacrifice. He is a figure of utmost honor and courage, standing as a symbol of justice and the warrior's code. Unlike the brute force of Thor, Tyr's domain over war is tied to principles of fairness, strategy, and oaths. Tyr is most famous for his selfless act of bravery in the story of Fenrir, the giant wolf. When the gods needed to bind Fenrir to prevent him from wreaking havoc, they tricked the wolf into allowing them to place a magical chain around him. Knowing that Fenrir would demand a sign of good faith, Tyr offered his hand as a pledge, fully aware that the wolf would bite it off once he was bound. This act of sacrifice defines Tyr's character, a god willing to lose something personal for the greater good. Tyr's one-handedness is a symbol of his valor and devotion to justice, making him a patron of both warriors and lawmakers. He is a god who embodies the spirit of righteous battle and lawful order, ensuring that oaths and agreements are upheld. Baldur, the god of beauty, light, joy, and purity, is the most beloved of all the gods. His very presence radiates warmth and goodness, bringing happiness wherever he goes. The son of Odin and Frigg, Baldur is often seen as the epitome of kindness and fairness, a shining figure who stands for all that is good in the world. His beauty is not just physical, but also spiritual, embodying peace and harmony. However, Baldur's story is tragic. Tormented by dreams of his own death, his mother Frigg made all things in the world promise not to harm him, except for the mistletoe which she overlooked. The trickster Loki exploited this weakness, arranging for Baldur's blind brother Hodor to unwittingly kill him with a dart made from mistletoe. Baldur's death marks the beginning of the downfall of the gods, setting the stage for Ragnarok. His descent to the underworld, where he is mourned by all the gods, symbolizes the loss of innocence and the inevitable progression of time. Heimdall, the vigilant watchman of Asgard, is the ever-alert guardian of Bifrost, the rainbow bridge that connects Asgard to the world of humans. Heimdall is known for his extraordinary senses. He can hear the grass grow and see for hundreds of miles, even in the dark. His role as the protector of Asgard is crucial, as he is tasked with sounding the horn, Gjallarhorn, to alert the gods of any impending danger, particularly the approach of Ragnarok. Heimdall's origin is mysterious. Some myths claim he was born of 9 mothers, all giantesses. He is also known as the whitest of the gods, not in skin color, but in his association with light, purity, and vigilance. He is a stoic and dutiful god, committed to his role as the first line of defense against the forces of chaos. When Ragnarok comes, Heimdall will blow his horn to signal the final battle, and he will face Loki, his longtime adversary, in a duel to the death. Frigg, the queen of the gods and Odin's wife, is the goddess of motherhood, marriage, and fate. She is a powerful and wise figure, often associated with the domestic sphere, but also with the deeper mysteries of life. Frigg's most well-known myth involves her desperate attempt to protect her son Baldur from death. She made everything in the world promise not to harm him, except for the mistletoe, which ultimately led to his tragic death. Frigg's power lies in her ability to see the future, though she rarely shares her knowledge. She is skilled in the art of Satyr, the same magical practice as Freyja, allowing her to weave the threads of fate. She is often depicted spinning yarn, a symbol of her control over destiny and the lives of the gods. Though she is a nurturing figure, Frigg also embodies the sorrow and inevitability of loss, as seen in her mourning for Baldur. Njord. Njord, the god of the sea, wind, and wealth, is one of the Vanir gods associated with prosperity and the bounty of the natural world. As the ruler of the sea, Njord is often called upon by sailors for safe voyages and favorable winds. He governs over fishing, trade, and all things related to the ocean, making him a god of abundance and fortune. Njord is also the father of Freyr and Freyja, and his role within the Norse pantheon highlights the importance of the sea to the Viking people. His marriage to the giantess Skadi, who prefers the mountains to the sea, reflects the tension between different forces of nature. Though they tried to live together, their preferences for different landscapes led to their separation. Despite this, Njord remains a figure of prosperity and good fortune, a god who brings the riches of the sea to those who honor him. Who is your favorite Norse god? Comment down below and share this video.